Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another review of Legends of Tomorrow. This time it's River of Time.
Not much happened in this one. Okay, we got to the vanishing point. Now we're prisoners because the Time Masters have been working with Savage. We did fix Carter's mind briefly and he's on our side again, but he's also badly hurt. Speaking of badly hurt, Jax got hurt so bad that the only way to save him was to send him back to 2016, which means being separated from Stein. Stein's gonna die.
Okay, but here's a question. The moment he was... But Kendra had her mace. The moment Carter did it, why did they keep going? They should have just killed him right there. Why'd they take him to the Time Masters? If they had they had him tied up. They had him, and Carter is now free. There is no reason why she shouldn't have just killed him then.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, as stupid as her logic was, fine. She didn't want Carter to go away. But Carter's free now, and you still had him tied up on the ship, knocked out. Smash his head in while he was unconscious. Done. Show over. And Rip's family would be alive.
Yeah.
God damn it, they're stupid sometimes.
Yep.
We did get some flashbacks.
Yeah.
We got some flashbacks of Ray, which meant we got a cameo by Felicity. We got flashbacks for Sara, which means we got to see Nyssa, which raises another stupid question. Remember, these flashbacks are supposed to take place between when Rip first met them and when they actually agreed to go on the ship.
We also got Stein talking to Clarissa.
But how did Sara get to Nanda Parbat and back in time?
Yeah. Rip spoke to them, and then she had that much time to go to the location?
It's season 3 of Arrow all over again. Did they not realize how long it takes to get from America to the middle of Asia? In a day? Not even a day. It was nighttime, then it was daytime.
Ray, can I borrow your helicopter?
It won't get you there in time. There was also a clever snarky mention when Savage asked Sara if you've spoken to Laurel recently too.
Yeah. Because those of us who are watching all of the shows, not just one, know exactly what happened to Laurel.
Yeah, but like you said, it's not much outside. If you notice, outside the flashbacks, the entire episode takes place in the Wave Rider, except for like the last minute when we get to the vanishing point too.
Yeah.
But that tends to happen as often episodes where we spend most of it in the Wave Rider. But you're right in the sense that both a lot and not a lot happens.
Yeah.
It's both like, it doesn't feel like a lot happened, but at the same time, a lot did happen. We had a fight scene with Savage. Carter came back. We get a revelation that his work...
some of the stuff that probably happens next time, I was expecting to happen
You're
this
right.
time.
No, you're right. I was thinking the same thing. I always forget where this episode ends.
Yeah, and then when the credits rolled, I was like, oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I always forget, like, where it ends and where it takes place. It's like, okay. Because I remember how next episode ends. It's like, okay, that means they cram a lot into next episode. And yeah, there's 2 episodes left. But this episode wasn't bad, other than that one dumb decision of why did they keep taking him to the Time Masters. But I guess Rip just wanted to prove he was right, and what a stupid decision that turned out to be. But still...
I mean, they could have killed him, and then Rip could have gone there just to justify things and say, hey, I have proof that he had future tech.
But if... But if they did kill him, the Time Masters still need him to fix the timeline. The Time Masters, here's an interesting idea. They could still get him back.
Could they, really?
Lazarus Pit? They're Time Masters. They could go back, find a working Lazarus Pit, plop him back in.
They need to have bloodlust.
Oh, how different would that be?
True.
It's not like he'd become like Sara, because he was only dead for a short time, but I doubt the show would think of that. But still, why didn't they just kill him when they had the chance?
Because they're idiots.
It was nice to see the flashbacks. It was nice to see Nyssa, because you remember Nyssa hadn't seen Sara since the episode where she came out the pit too.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a nice scene. It also makes it real, like the bit where Stein talks with Clarissa, or Jax is talking with his mother that he's got plans later that night. It really makes you think about the fact that surely both Clarissa and Jax's mother must have surely thought something insane happened between the whole time that they've been gone.
Jax's mum said, "Oh, we're meeting your grandma later tonight," and Clarissa said, "Hey, let's hang out." And he said, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta meet some other scientists or whatever." But then again, Clarissa might have been smart enough to figure out what happened because she knows he was working on time travel. So she might have thought, "Oh, he actually did it. He's time traveled and now he's gone."
So, I want to point out something because I always like to make sure people know how to construct a timeline of these shows. This episode is actually proof of where the pilot has to take place. Because most people put the pilot in line with episode 10 of season 2 and 4 of Arrow and Flash. However, you cannot do that because Felicity has yet to be put in a wheelchair. So it always has to go at least after episode 11 when Felicity has a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, because this flashback shows that the pilot is when Felicity's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, because remember, Felicity was in hospital, then she gets in a wheelchair, so at this point she's at least in a wheelchair, so it has to take place at least after episode 11 of season 4 of Arrow, not episode 10. It's a very small mistake a lot of lists make, and I always make sure to fix it. See, there's so many tiny little things people would miss, especially because you wouldn't even think about it till you watch this episode.
Yeah, then you realize when the pilot happened.
Well, we'll get into how messed up timelines get as we get into certain other shows and episodes. But anyway, speaking enough about timelines. This is a show about time travel. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing. Like I said, it both feels like not much happened, but if you think about it, technically a lot happened. Like if you're watching this for the first time, the last 5 minutes or so probably would feel like a big moment.
Still, I can only give it.
I'll give it a nice 8. It's still a great episode.
6.5.
Oh wow, all right, fine. I'm giving it an 8.
It doesn't have much rewatch value though. I didn't care for it.
That's an understandable point. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of people who haven't seen it, in which case it'd be bigger.
I try to do a bit of both. I think, okay, it's big when you first see it, but not much rewatch value.
Yeah, because not much changes other than a lot of It's an episode with... It's a conversation episode. Other than a quick fight in the hallway, it's a conversation episode. Not much else happens. But we are 2 episodes left of the season. We will be watching the next episode next time. So we'll see you next time for more Legends and other things as well.
See you next time, guys.